Blessed afternoon, everyone! It's the thriving time of the year, and Decaf Coffee Republic brings you Brewing Live Season 7. Let's connect with the digital pulse today. Brewing Live is a community service of Decaf Coffee Republic, and we are now on our seventh month of serving in the digital space. Imagine that, 7 months already. Our heart as an organization is to fill your digital cup with great stuff that matters and ignite your space with opportunities for impact, income, and influence so that you can experience transformation in different areas of your life through the platform of life coaching. And for this season, we are feeling the digital pulse and filling the void with what we can truly help you thrive in this new decade. It's 2021. Decap Coffee Republic is a coaching hub and the home of certified life coaches where inspiration begins and transformation happens through the platform of life coaching. Our physical space is located inside Pioneer Center along Pioneer Road, corner Brixton and United Streets, Capitolio, Pasig City. It's in front by Nian Center. Our hub is open from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily. That's Mondays to Sundays or Sundays to Sundays for dine-in, pick-up, and delivery of your premium drinks and nutrilicious food. Plant-based meal is also available to help keep you fit and healthy, especially during this time of pandemic. So we have a new line of products or new food actually. I tasted that yesterday, so you have to try that. Check our Facebook page, the Decaf Coffee Republic Facebook page. So yeah, for your coaching needs, we do offer coaching services on demand 24 by 7. Just connect with Coach Rizal through 0917-586-1661 any time of the day, any day of the week. You may also visit our coaching hub for complimentary coaching session even without prior appointment. You are very much welcome into our coaching hub, the Decaf Coffee Republic. Thank you for joining me today. Please do tag a friend in the comment down below and share this link in your FB timeline, FB group, and FB page so that we can reach more people and help transform many, many lives. If you are new to this FB page, please like and follow so that you get notifications for our future live streaming. Decap Brewing Live is in partnership with Coach A Coaching Club. I'm from Batch 1, the premier club for coaches and entrepreneurs. Our mission as club members is to create massive, massive impact by turning our talents into income and influencing the people in our chosen domain and territory through the platform of life coaching. This community service is one of many ways that we are giving back to humanity the things we learned inside the club. Please do connect with Coach Rizal through 0917-586-1661 to know more about how you can be part of Coach A Coaching Club and benefit from this learning opportunity with Master Coach A. Actually, batch 3 is still ongoing. So we'll open batch 4. That is why you have to connect with Coach Rizal so that you'll know more of the details. So for today's episode, I will share with you navigating social media, scrolling intentionally, because how many minutes, how many hours do we spend on our social medias? As we begin, I invite you to intentionally learn from this episode and earn wisdom, strategies, and techniques as you give generously to the advancement of life coaching and support fellow hashtag change agents in the practice of the profession. For your love gift, you may click the PayPal link in the caption of this FB Live. You may also give through bank transfer, GCash, or PayMaya. Giving is earning the opportunity to be blessed and to be a channel of God's blessing. So I am inviting you to say yes to the privilege of giving honor to whom honor is due. And remember, giving is a lifestyle that makes you stand out all the time. Thank you so much for your generous heart. Again, connect with Coach Rizal through 0917-586-1661 if you wish to give your blessing in a special way. So, yep. Thank you for being here again. Say hi, everyone. So, before I continue with my topic for today, let me introduce to you myself. I am Cherry Minas. I am a certified life coach by the Global Institute for Coaches and Entrepreneurs based in Dallas, Texas, USA. I work full time as a technical sales executive at the moment for a locally owned company that distributes laboratory equipment. And I am with them, I'm still with them for almost 9 years now. That is my degree. I'm a chemical engineer. Uh, that is my degree that I got from in college. And yes, I love to travel, and the I think the lines or everything is open now, right? It's not so restricted as before. So still, you have to take care of yourselves. And the number one, I just want to share because the number one thing that makes you sick is stress. So how do you manage stress? Connect with us again so that we'll talk about that. Okay, so this is my belief. I believe in you. Yes, you the one listening, you the one watching. I believe that you deserve to be the best person God wants you to be because we have different purpose in life. And I believe that you are supposed to be, you know, searching that purpose and working on that purpose. You are made for greatness. That is my belief, my friend. And as a coach, I work with people who works to achieve fullness and greatness, but along the way, they just self-sabotage. So many of us are like that, and I work with people who are uh, having that challenge in their lives. So yeah, I have my FB page, Coach Chair, my FB group project, Rescue Yourself from Self-Sabotage, and Daily Insights. I also have an IG, but I don't check that a lot nowadays. And I'm going to tell you why in our discussion today. So I'm also a member. I'm also a member of the Master Builder Apprenticeship by Master Coach A. That is why from now on you'll be seeing a lot of me in the digital space. So yeah, again, thank you for being here. And since you are here already, don't waste your time. Be here intentionally. And I would like you to actually catch those aha moments, those light bulb moments when you see pictures that is flashed on the screen or you hear words and like, oh, I got it. Or something emerged from you by seeing that word, or you are reminded of the learnings you have in the past. I invite you to write that down in your notes. And since you're in social media, I invite you to share it on your social media so that you are able to influence other people. You are able to impact the lives of other people just by your learnings. You know, because we say that I don't want social media because it's so stressful, but we go to social media a lot of times because we have our phone, we have internet and all that. And yeah, why not change the landscape? Why not give something that is uplifting, right? So that we change the title or the tag of social media that it is stressful. So yeah, I invite you to share your learnings with the hashtag pack my bag moment. That means you get what you came for when you attend a seminar, you get what you came for, and you are packing your bag and you're going home. So that is what, hence the hashtag pack my bag moment and hashtag Decap Brewing Live so that we can easily find you in the vast digital space. So yeah, before I continue, again, our title for today is Navigating Social Media. And let's define what social media is. So, according to Wikipedia, social media are interactive digital mediated technologies that facilitate the creation or sharing or exchange of information, ideas, career interests, and other forms of expression via virtual communities and network. So look at that. You can create. So examples of this are Facebook. That is why you can post, you can actually go live on Facebook, and that is your creation. You can post your videos on YouTube, and that is your creation as well. So you share in exchange with other people. So that is social media. We have here WhatsApp, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, and all those other social media. So write it down below. What's your favorite social media so far? Uh, most of the time you are in that social media, and you are in that social medium, and you're checking and you're creating. So yeah, TikTok is another one. So are you in TikTok as well? So which of these social media are you always in? You spend most of your time. So I have a friend mostly who are in Instagram because they want to post pictures, and but I also have a lot of friends who are in Facebook because they are able to reach more people on Facebook. And another one is Facebook is supported by Messenger. You can also do a lot of things via Messenger. Others won't even, you know, buy load, because they actually use Messenger nowadays. So yeah, which of these are your favorite or are the mostly used social media? Okay. So for me, I mostly use for the past many years already. I think I started in 2012. I started being active in 2012, and I mostly use Facebook and Messenger. I'm even reminded of what I did, what I posted years ago, like my immature post, my rant post, 10 years ago. It's already 2021, so that's 2011. Ah, so yeah, nahirapan pa mag-compute eh. So yeah. So do you have those experience? So some of the pictures that I've posted, those reminders are good, but some aren't. So yeah, share your experience. Though again, your top two, maybe your top two favorite or the social media that you are mostly in for most of the time. So let's begin this topic with these questions. Why are you on Facebook? Or are you in other social media? So let's say if your number one is Instagram, then why are you in Instagram? And how much time are you spending on that social media that you are always in? How much time are you spending in a day? So for example, for me, how much time am I spending on Facebook and Facebook Messenger in a day? So those are the questions. Tining, tining, compute, compute. And why are you on Facebook? Why are you in Messenger actually? Are you there by accident? Someone invited you? So why are you there? So look at this guy. What are you thinking? What word comes to mind when you look at this guy? Aside from he is a corporate guy, he's wearing a suit. What else are the words that you think is in here? So yeah, interact with the other because I cannot read um, your comments. You can interact with the other people who are in the message in the comments. So yep, what word what word will you use to describe this guy? So for me, it would be, yeah, corporate guy. Some would say multitasking, right? So that's correct. He is actually we would say, we can say that he is multitasking at the moment. So because he's one and at one moment, I don't have a clock here, but it should be, I have a clock. He is doing a lot of things. And question, are you that kind of person that like in one time, in 1 hour, you have done a lot of things? Let's say in 30 minutes, if you are in the office, if you are in your job, how many things do you do in 30 minutes? So for me, if you ask me, I've checked my phone, I've checked Messenger, I've checked Facebook, I've checked my email, because as I've said in at the beginning, I'm working full time. I've checked my email. What else? I create something on Facebook. I do Facebook post. I reply to my actually in the office we use Discord, so I look at Discord. In one of my learnings, we use Slack, so I check Slack. So why am I asking you those things? Why did I say multitasking? Why did I ask you what you do in like 30 minutes of the day? Because today we are going to talk about the word and the phrase attention residue. So do you know what attention residue mean? So tell me in the chat box below if you know attention residue. If you have used that word, if you have met that word, and if you believe that you have that. So again, these are the things that you can do. These are the habits or the behaviors that lead to you having attention residue. So yon, sabi ko kanina, you quickly scan Slack, and then you go to your email because nagding si email, and then sa Messenger, nagding si Messenger, you go to your Messenger, at like you just easily switch from one task to another. So yan, you check your Messenger, and then may nag-send ng video, you check on the video, and then you check your Facebook, maybe alam mo dito sa atin, because our internet is slow, so habang naglo-load si internet, we check on our phone. Our internet sa laptop, we check on our phone. And like, we go answer some surveys. So naalala ko dati, this one is usong-uso, yung OMG. Like, you answer the service and like, may sasabihin siya about sa'yo, which is not really true. They're like actually just collecting your information. Tapos, yung expected mo na answer, lumabas naman. And, oo nga, ako yun, sabi mo. Pero, is that really true? So, things like that. We jump from one task to another in like seconds, in like moments. So, let's define what attention residue really means. So, attention residue means that you continue to think and process a previous task once you've moved on to another. So yun, pag we always switch things, then hindi mo pa, kumbaga, pag-switch, so halimbawa na you're checking your email, and maybe you're waiting for a response because email lang yung way nyo to converse with your client. While waiting for that, you go to your Facebook, you post, and then may nagding yung laptop mo. So you check the email, and okay, so you look at the switching. And attention residue says that pinaprocess mo pa yung iniwan mong job. So ganun siya, maraming residue sa utak mo. So akala natin magaling tayo sa multitasking, but then there are residues left in our brain that is not really helping us. So when you switch from task A to task B, your attention doesn't immediately follow. So ganun pala yun, marami kasing nangyari sa buhay natin, so hindi natin siya napapansin. Pero that happens. And actually, that affects your focus and productivity. It cannot be totally eliminated, but it is avoidable. How do you know that you have attention residue? So according to this researcher, Sophie Leroy, from the University of Washington, kasi ito yung kanyang research, tension residue has these symptoms. You might not be as efficient in your work. You might not be as good a listener. And we need that now, right? You may get overwhelmed more easily. Kasi nga maraming pinoprocess si brain. So you might make errors or struggle with decisions and your ability to process information. So do you have this? Have you experienced this in your life? If you have this, if you experience this, then maybe you are having a lot of attention residues in your brain. And according to research, it's detrimental to your brain and to your productivity and focus. So I actually experienced this. So tell me in the comments down below if you experience this. If you experience that you are not as attentive as before, you are not as focused as before, and you are not as quick to resolve or to solve problems as before. So yeah, have a comparison. Have a pause and like think, am I experiencing this? So uh, I've mentioned that I'm one of the apprentice of uh, the Master Builder Apprenticeship by Master Coach A, and I have experienced that actually. So I have been doing a lot, and like when we were actually doing an activity that involves us to think, to connect with our hearts, and like of course think. I have experienced the thing that like nothing is coming out. So what I did is I actually uh uh, took a nap and like turned off my turn off my laptop and my Wi-Fi so that I'm able to rest and think because that is critical. What I am doing is critical. Like I need to answer a question and it's critical. Dun sa assignments namin, dun sa homework. That is why I did that. So if you are having these experiences, like dati naman kayang-kaya ko to, mabilis na ako sumagot. Pero bakit ngayon parang ang hirap niya? And then you feel overwhelmed. Like ang dami kong ginagawa. And you know that you are not giving the best in each thing that you are doing. And like your to-do list has like a lot of things to do. And like you're checking all those things. So, alam mo yung singit-singit, yung switch ka ng switch ng ginagawa. So according to research nga, yung attention residue, hindi siya nakakatulong. So aside from what I did, like taking a step back and turning off my Wi-Fi, turning off my phone, keeping my phone into silent, what are other things that we can do so that we are able to get back our focus and be more productive actually? Because, yeah, we need that. And as I've said a while ago, it's we cannot completely erase that. We cannot completely eliminate having attention residue, but we can avoid some things that is leading us to having that attention residue para mas productive at mas focus tayo. Because if we are working on a big project, we want to be focused, right? We want to be productive. Productive meaning yung mga big projects mo that is leading you to your goal, you have to do that. And if you have a lot of little things that you do around and it's not helping you to your big goal, then it's time to think, I believe, and it's time to pause and step back a little and, recalibrate. So, yeah. Tell me in the comments down below if you're experiencing those things because I had experienced those. So, yung dati kong mabilis na i-solve, hindi na ngayon siya ganun kabilis. And with what we do, even my clients send me a message on my messenger. And how can I actually make sure that I am still being productive? You know why? In the past, actually, in the past weeks, I noticed myself doing a lot of things, but I'm at the end of the day, I would say, parang wala ako natapos. Hindi to natapos. Like the big jobs, or the big projects, that big tasks that I need to do in that day wasn't finished, or I finished it, but feeling ko may kulang. Or even my boss would say, something is missing in this one. This is not your best, something like that. So if you have those experience, how are we going to actually work on that? How are we going to manage that, if I should say, because we cannot completely eliminate that. So yeah, let's go there. So how do we reduce attention residue? Number one is schedule your deep work. So deep work, actually, it's a big topic by Cal Newport. And then I also got the 90-91 bubble from Robin Sharma. Sabi niya doon, because we do this as well. If you are a member of Coach A Coaching Club, you would know that we had a thing, what's your project for the next 90 days, right? So if you have that, if you want to go back to that project for the next 90 days, then 90, kaya siya 90-90-1, you have one big project for the next 90 days. And have 90 minutes in a day to work on that big project. So yun siya, 90-91 bubble. So schedule your deep work. So for me, I work best in the morning. So I would have that. Um, I'm away from the distraction. Meaning ng deep work is nobody is allowed to disturb you. So in your door, you put there, do not disturb. And people in your house should know that you are working on a big project, and they aren't, you know, they, unless it's an emergency, they aren't allowed to disturb you because you're working on something. And that is 90 minutes. And what is 90 minutes? That's 1 hour and 30 minutes only, right? So have that. Number two is have that, meaning you just work on that. No other things that you do. So eliminate distractions. Number two, don't go on social media while you are working on that big project. Number two is understanding how you switch context. So, yun nga. So actually, I'm going to share a little, after this slide, I'm going to share about the course that I bought from Master Coach A, that I got from that, because it's going to help you with this one. So uh, I was tasked to actually write what I do every 15 minutes. And then there, I understood how I switch context. So sabi ko nga kanina, sometimes, ayan, may tumatawag. Sometimes, teka lang, may so, sometimes gano'n, may ginagawa ka, and then teka lang, hindi ko mahanap yung sinong tumatawag. So, mag-hello lang kayo diyan. Ayan. So, yun, 'di ba? Yun yung mga distraction if you're not going to turn off your phone, and then tawag lang sila ng tawag. So, meron naman tayong airplane mode. Pero later, we'll talk about that, more of that. So, yun, understanding how you switch. Like, for example, for me, as I've said, nandun ako sa email. In-email ko si client. Then, nag-aantay ako ng sagot niya kasi let's say nagpapadali siya, nagpapa-deliver siya. So I talk to our logistics, then kinausap ko na naman si client. And sometimes the thing is, I use the messenger nga in this one. So you have to understand how are you doing things. Kasi you'll work from that. So don't just go about your day and just do things, because you would say it is easier. Um, So yun. So for my transactions, actually, I would opt to do emails with my clients and not on Messenger, because actually they send me messages on Messenger, but I would opt to go to email and do the email. So yun. And number three, set times for managing daily communications. So yun nga. So tingnan mo yung time na gising yung mga kausap mo. So you would do that. Like for example, for me, maybe at 6 a.m. So, tapos na yung 5 a.m. ko, na ginawa ko ng 5 a.m. So, 6 a.m. to 7, I would connect to 5 people. So, something like that. Or connect to the group, ano ba yun? So, to the GCs I am in. And like, of course, kumustahan, yung mga ganon. And then answer to the questions of the people who send me a message. And then from maybe at 8 o'clock, so 7 to 8, maybe mag-breakfast ako. And then 8 to 9:30 is my number one, yung deep work ko. 90 minutes na I am just going to work on that big project. So maybe that thing. So set time for managing daily comms. And then maybe ngayong alas 12, because I am here, we usually, as a club member, we usually go also learn from other club mates on Decap Brewing Live. So we go here. At that time also, we can also, send messages to other coaches and to the other GCs where we are a member. And maybe sa hapon, before I sleep, not really before I sleep, but somewhere before an hour before I sleep, I would maybe go to Facebook again and Messenger and to converse with these people. So, depende sa kung ano yung ginagawa mo. You have to set time for managing your daily communications. Like for me, at work, I would answer, I wouldn't, like when I reach the office, I wouldn't answer calls immediately. So I have a schedule. And I would tell my clients that I wouldn't answer your calls from this time to that time. Because we need to manage that. So, yun, pwede namang pag-usapan. So, what is sabihin nila na, ito kasi yung mas ano kami, ito yung shifting namin. So, maybe I would adjust, but I would not just receive calls and, communications that will destroy my schedule maybe. So, yun siya. And then number 4, this one as well, if you get the course that I was telling you about, then you'll have this one. So this one is connected to your number 2. Have a time box schedule. So 15 minutes, 20 or 30. Whatever works for you. So in 15 minutes, what are you going to do na hindi ka mag-istorbo? So let's say 15 minutes ako mag-check at magsasagot ng magre-respond sa Facebook post. So yun lang yung gagawin ko dun sa ano na yun. And then next, another 15 minutes or 20 minutes. Then another or 30 minutes. So, yun siya. Kasi pag yung 1 hour, masyado nang mahaba yun. Marami ka nang nagawa. So, yun siya. Dun mo siya isa-set. Depende sa gusto mong gawin sa buhay. And it's always an experiment. Hindi mo naman siya kailangang i-perfect. But work on a thing, work on a schedule that is going to help you with your big goal. Next, number 5 is use anti-distraction applications. For example, what worked for me in the past is the application Forest. Maliban sa free siya, yun, nakakapagtanim ako ng tree. So, ang ano niyan, ang timer ko dyan is 30 minutes. So, I'm going to plant, so my forest, and the idea is, you're going to plant trees. So, nagpo-plant ka ng trees dun sa minutes. So, from minute 0 to 30 minutes. And hindi mo siya maistorbo. Pero may ni-discover ako dito sa forest na to, nakakalusot yung messenger. Hindi mo kasi ma-check si Facebook, yung ibang app like Facebook, si Facebook, pero si Messenger, lumulusot siya. I mean, nagpa-pop up si Messenger and then pwede mo siyang sagutin. So, there was a time that I have discovered that and I said, oh, hindi to pwede kasi yun nga, nagiging distraction siya. So, if you know some other apps that is helping you, please tell us in the comments down below. And also, I learned this from Coach Tin as well. Sabi niya, sa settings ng Facebook, you can actually set a time na dun ka lang mag-stay sa Facebook. So, I haven't tried that yet, but you can actually look at that. So, set a time na gagamitin mo si Facebook. Kasi marami ka pang iba gagawin. Kumusta na si big goal natin, si big project. So, yan. Number 6 is, of course, connected ito sa digital minimalism na kailan mo i-off yung gadgets. So, yun. It's always coming from being intentional. That is why I asked you, why are you on Facebook? Or why are you in Instagram or the social media that you check? Why are you there? Ano yung intention natin? And then how long are we staying in those social media? So ano pa rin siya, intention. Why am I here? Why am I going to connect with the person through Messenger, through Facebook? Why am I going to post this? So it's always living intentionally. So yeah, those are the things that I would suggest um, that you can do to reduce attention residue so that you're able to solve problems easier and hindi ka na overwhelmed and hindi ka nagkakaroon ng hindi ka nagiging jumpy because alam mo yun, maya may information ka dito tapos ganun. So, kita mo naman yun sa sarili mo and you see people and you look at people, you say that they are productive kasi ang dami nilang nagawa. Pero, actually, hindi yun yung gusto nilang ma-achieve. So, yun siya. So, because we have big projects. So, I'm in that context na I have a big project kasi to work on. That is why I am limiting my navigating, my scrolling on my social media because I have experienced that one. So, I've been scrolling, and then iba na yung may nakita akong video, nakita na ako, pinanood ko na siya hanggang sa naubos na yung oras ko. So, you know that, right? That sometimes, ang bilis ng oras kapag hawak mo yung phone mo. So yeah, those things. Tell me what you think, and tell me if you've learned something from this, from us discussing attention residue. Okay, yeah, because you want to be productive in the right way. You want to be productive na maganda talaga yung na-produce mo at your best. You want to be you want to produce your best, and you want to be doing your production at your best. Yun siya. And this is the course that I was telling you about. So you have to get this course so that you'll know, you'll be helped on how you're going to actually minimize the things, maximize your hours on to working on your big goal because you only have 8,760 hours in a year, and minimize distraction because we have a lot of distractions nowadays. Hindi siya easily unavoidable, but you cannot eliminate it completely, but you can actually always do something about it. So it's always a choice. How do you want to live your life? So that is my question to you. I'm going to leave you with this. Sabi ni Cal Newport, he wrote nga the book Deep Work. So ayan, ang cute lang ng ano ko kasi doble ng picture ko. Sabi niya, focus your online time on a small number of carefully selected and optimized activities that strongly support things you value, and then happily miss out on everything else. So yun, ang ganda niya. Sa akin ang ganda niya kasi it's living intentionally. Right, Coach Nords? So, yun po. Again, basahin ulit natin. Focus your online time on a small number of carefully selected and optimized activities that strongly support things you value, and then happily miss out on everything else. Para masaya ang buhay at magaan ang buhay, huwag nating punuin ang ating schedule ng mga bagay-bagay na hindi naman align sa ating values, hindi naman nagsusupport dun sa big why natin, dun sa goal natin. So yun, ang ganda ng sabi niya kasi happily miss out. Hindi yung feeling mo, hindi ako nakasagot, hindi na siya ganun eh, kasi intentional ka na. So yun. Ganda, di ba? Okay, so yeah, take a screenshot of that and make that as a reminder in your phone, share it on your social media, and remind others as well that yun kasing tinuro sa akin ng panahon ngayon eh, this pandemic. What really matters. So before I would be all around, but now what really matters? Because everything that you have can be taken away from you. But if that happens, you know that makakabangon ka and you know that you are doing things aligned to your values. You know na nagawa mo yung part mo kahit na mawala man yan. You know na kaya mo ulit siyang gawin. So, yun lang. Living intentionally. Ask yourself, what matters most? What can make me happy? Can make me really happy? What can I work on that can make me really happy? And of course, if you're happy, then you are going to be impacting the lives of other people. So, yan. Ganun lang ka-short yung aking sharing. Thank you so much for being here. Share. Share niyo yung mga natutunan niyo dito. And if you want to actually share also your ideas, you can actually put them down on the chat box below. So, yan. That's it. Thank you so much for being here. You can message me if you want to talk more about this topic, about self-sabotage topic, then message me at my Facebook Cherry Minas and my Facebook page Coach Chair. Or also, if you want to reach out to other coaches, again, connect with Coach Rizal. Okay? So, dun lang ako kasi babasahin ko yung ano ko, yung notes ko. So, yan. Again, thank you so much. Or I think I can use my phone kasi may tumawag kanina. Ang kulit, no? Ang cute lang. So, yeah. Tell me your ideas about this one. So, what is your resolve actually? What are you going to do from now naman yung mayroon palang tinatawag na attention residue. So, residue, nagkakaroon ng residue. May naiiwan dun sa past na ginawa mo. At nag-switch ka ng task, may naiiwan. So, hati yung isip mo. So, yun siya. Kaya nga sabi natin, hindi naman talaga nag-work yung multitasking. Meaning, if you are working on two big things, then hindi yan siya gagawin ni brain. Ang pwede lang gawin ni brain yung mga automatic, like nagpa-pump siya ng blood, nagpa-pump si heart ng blood na syempre connected kay brain, and pwede ka mag-isip. Yun yung mga kasi automatic na yun eh. Pero look at the things that are automatic to you. Kasi baka hindi naman talaga sila good for you. So, it's a lot of introspection. That's why I'm always inviting you to check on yourself. Like, self, are you okay? So, okay ba tayo dyan, self? So, yun lagi. So, again, in behalf of Decaf Coffee Republic and Coach A Coaching Club, we want to thank you for being part of this journey. You can watch the replay of all the episodes from season 1 to 6 inside FB page of Decaf Coffee Republic and Life Coach Philippines. You can also check on Coach A I-Connect YouTube channel for the HD video copy of this episode. And of course, like the page, like the YouTube channel so that you are able to be notified when we come live, when a new video is uploaded. Okay? So remember to subscribe. Yun. Subscribe nga po kayo. So, yan. Tomorrow is another learning opportunity again with Coach Candy Tang, and her title is, ito sinulat ko, The Digital You. So be sure to join us back at 12 noon as we continue to feel the digital pulse and fill the void so you can thrive. Anong meron sa G? Nabubulol ako sa G. So again, thank you so much. Happy eating, happy lunch. Love, bam, boom. Annyeong.